how are you? Hope Ramadan's going well with you. So we're going to carry on with looking at present perfect. Yesterday we looked at two uses of present perfect. We talked about experience, where we talk about things like I can't. This just came into my mind, so please, it's not true actually. Okay, I have seen the Taj Mahal. I haven't. I don't know why it came into my mind. It just did. Okay, I have seen the Taj Mahal. That would be experience. Yes, it's something that you've seen. The memories of it are still in your head. Maybe the smells, the sounds, I don't know, are all there. Okay, so that would be experience. And then we talked about change. Change would be something like I have tasted couscous. I have tasted couscous. Have you ever tasted couscous? Yes, of course I have tasted couscous. Okay? Just as a little bit extra, because we haven't done this yet, I think, but I think it's pretty obvious. The negative, I haven't tasted bazine. Okay, that would be a negative. I haven't tasted. I haven't tasted bazine, and it's true. I've never tasted bazine. It's one of those things. Not because I don't want to. If you would like to cook me bazine, then that's fine. It's just because nobody's ever given me bazine, so I don't know what it's like. I've never tasted it, and I don't think I could cook bazine myself. I've heard about how you cook bazine, and I don't think I could do that myself. Anyway, okay, so those are the two ones we looked at yesterday, experience and change. We're going to carry on a bit today and look at the other two, or what I consider the other two uses of present perfect. Okay? The first one is an easy one, okay? Well, I think they're both easy anyway, but anyway. A continuing situation. Now you remember, we haven't done this yet in this series with my videos, but we talk about the past simple, and we talk about the past simple as something that started and finished in the past. Okay? Well, present perfect goes on a little bit further, because this is a present perfect is something that started in the past and is still true now. So something that started in the past and is still true now. Okay? Something that started in the past and still is true now. I'll give you an example here. I have lived in Libya for, I don't know, what is it now, 6 years now, I think. Wow, 6 years. Okay? I have lived in Libya for 6 years. So that means 6 years ago, 2014 it was, January 2014. 2014 I came to Libya, and I'm still in Libya. Okay, I've visited other countries, but this is my main place, okay? So I have lived in Libya for 6 years, okay? You could say she has worked at NIA for 2 months. Okay? She has worked at NIA for 2 months. She had, let's get the verb changes with the subject, worked at near for 2 months. That means that she started at near 2 months ago and she still works at near now. Okay? Yeah? So it's a continuing situation, something that started in the past and is still true now. Okay? Let's carry on a bit. The last one is a bit of an interesting one, okay? And I must admit, I used to teach present perfect with only 3. And then I thought, well, hang on, there's something that doesn't fit into 1, 2 or 3. So I came up with number 4, okay? Now number 4 is this one that you've seen me write it on the board, and I've put it on as actions in an unfinished time period. Okay, so the important thing here that we're looking at is the time period. Okay? So, for example, I'll give you an example and then I'll talk about it a bit more. Say, okay, do an easy one here. Okay? We have studied maths and English this semester. Okay? We have studied maths and English. Why did I do a T then? English this semester. Okay? Again, normal use. The verb, the subject here, then the verb to have. Studied, the past participle of the verb study. Now then, why are we using present perfect here? Because the semester hasn't finished. Okay? And this is quite an important one really, because it tells the difference between present perfect and past simple. Okay? This semester hasn't finished yet. So we could study physics still. But because this semester hasn't finished, we use present perfect for it. It's an action in an unfinished time period. The time period here is the semester. The semester hasn't finished, so we use present perfect. Now I can't say this today because it's Ramadan, but I'll give you another example, so I'm not drinking. You could say, in a normal month, you could say, I have drunk 3 coffees today. Okay? I say you can't say that now because it's Ramadan, but anyway, I have drunk 3 coffees today means that today hasn't finished yet. I could have another cup of coffee. Might have a cup of coffee tonight. But anyway, or you could have another 2, 3 cups of coffee. But today hasn't finished yet. It's an unfinished time period. So we use present perfect to say that so far today I've drunk 3 cups of coffee, but I could drink more later. Alright? I hope that's getting there. So those are the 4. I don't want to go on too much longer because the video will be too long. So those are the 4 uses of the present perfect. Now sometimes they overlap each other. You could say it's change, you could say it's a continuing situation. You could say it's an unfinished time period. Because the other thing that we use the unfinished time period for is my life. My life is not over. Yes? For example, I don't know. Please don't take this as a negative thing, okay? Yeah, okay. I'll just say it. When my mum died 4 years ago now, okay? I could say while my mum was alive, I could say my mum has never flown in a plane. My mum never never. If my mum was alive, I could say my mum has never flown in a plane. Okay, because her life, I'd say it would have been an unfinished time period. But now my mum has died. I can't say this now, because this is now past tense. It's not possible that she could fly again. If I leave this here, there's still a possibility that she could fly. But I can't say that now. I would have to say, my mum never flew. I can't use present perfect. Okay? Right, we're going to talk a little bit more tomorrow about things you can use present perfect for and things that you can't use present perfect for. But there we go, those are the 4 uses of the present perfect. Experience, change, continuing situation, and actions in an unfinished time period. Okay? Any questions? Please ask. Thank you.